Jason grew up in a small, impoverished neighborhood. His parents worked multiple jobs just to put food on the table, but they struggled to make ends meet. Despite the financial hardships, Jason's parents instilled in him a strong work ethic and a determination to succeed. Jason's childhood home was a small, two-bedroom apartment. He shared a room with his younger sister, and his parents slept on a couch in the living room. The apartment was cramped, but it was home. Jason's parents did their best to provide for their children, but they struggled to make ends meet. There were times when they had to choose between paying the rent or buying groceries. Jason remembered the feeling of going to bed hungry, the feeling of not knowing where their next meal would come from. Despite the hardships, Jason's parents encouraged him to pursue his dreams. They instilled in him a love for learning and a strong work ethic. Jason's father, a mechanic, would often take him to the garage and teach him how to fix cars. Jason's mother, a seamstress, would teach him how to sew and repair clothes. Jason's turning point came when he was 15 years old. He was walking home from school when he saw a group of kids his age driving expensive cars and wearing designer clothes. He realized that these kids were no smarter or more talented than he was, but they had one thing that he didn't: wealth. As Jason entered his teenage years, he began to realize the harsh realities of poverty. He saw how his parents struggled to provide for their family, how they worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. He realized that he didn't want to live in poverty anymore. Jason made a decision that day to change his circumstances. He began to focus more on his studies, determined to get good grades and secure a scholarship to college. He also started looking for ways to make money, determined to support himself and his family. Jason's passion for entrepreneurship was ignited when he was 16 years old. He was browsing through a bookstore when he stumbled upon a book about entrepreneurship. The book told the stories of successful entrepreneurs who had built their businesses from scratch. Jason was fascinated by the stories and began to read everything he could about entrepreneurship. He devoured books, articles, and online courses, determined to learn as much as he could. Jason's parents saw his passion for entrepreneurship and encouraged him to pursue it. They helped him to start a small business, a lawn care service that he ran during the summer months. Jason's big dream was to build a successful business that would generate enough income to support himself and his family. He wanted to create a better life for himself and those he loved. Jason's dream was not just about making money. It was about creating a legacy. He wanted to build a business that would outlast him, a business that would provide jobs and opportunities for others. Jason's big dream was to build a successful business that would generate enough income to support himself and his family. He wanted to create a better life for himself and those he loved. Jason's dream was not just about making money. It was about creating a legacy. He wanted to build a business that would outlast him, a business that would provide jobs and opportunities for others. Jason faced many obstacles as he pursued his dream. He faced financial challenges, lack of resources, and self-doubt. There were times when he felt like giving up, times when he felt like he was not good enough. Jason's breakthrough came when he was 22 years old. He had been working on a business idea for months, a mobile app that would help people find affordable housing. Jason had bootstrapped the business, using his own savings to fund the development of the app. He had faced many challenges along the way, but he had refused to give up. The response to the app was overwhelming. People loved it, and it quickly became one of the top-rated apps in the App Store. Jason's business took off, and he found himself struggling to keep up with the demand. He hired a team of developers and customer support specialists to help him manage the business. As the business grew, Jason's income increased exponentially. He was making more money than he had ever thought possible. Jason never forgot his humble beginnings. He remembered the struggles his family had faced, and he knew that he had to give back. Jason started a foundation that provided scholarships to underprivileged kids. He also invested in real estate, building affordable housing units for low income families.